What's going on, my fellow musicians? How are we doing today? All right, so today's video is not necessarily a lesson, but a cool activity where we get to construct a piano together. All right, so this piano is gonna help us in the future. So don't just make it and throw it away. I know it's not a real piano. I know it doesn't make real notes when you touch it, right? But it's gonna help us figure out where notes are on the key, and it's gonna teach us something about the piano. Okay, so stay tuned. Get some construction paper. I'll go over the list of things that you need in just a bit. Okay. All right, so let me go through some of the supplies. Okay. Now, as I read them out, go ahead and pause the video and see if you have it, and if not, then run to the store. The Dollar Tree should have all these things that you need. Okay, so here's what we're gonna need. We're gonna need one construction piece of paper. Okay, so I picked black. It can be any color. If you guys have different colors at home, that's cool. Let your piano be a different color. You know, have a little panache, some sass to it. Okay, but mine's gonna be black. So I got a piece of construction paper, and it's gotta be about maybe like 12 by 9, a little bit bigger than a normal sheet of white paper. Okay, then of course, a sheet of white paper. Okay, simple. Everyone should have this at home. All right, and if not, the Dollar Tree should. Then what you're gonna need is some scissors. Okay, now please find the ones that are probably safer for you. All right, like the round tipped ones. I don't have a pair like that, so that's why I'm carrying it like this for safety. All right, you're gonna need some glue. Okay, it can either be a stick glue or Elmer's glue. I found Elmer's glue. It works just fine for me, so I got no problems with that. You're gonna need a marker. Okay, I got me a black marker to help us out. And you're also gonna need a ruler. Okay, so get a ruler. Bam. All right. And that's about it. Try to save all your pieces of scratch paper if you mess up, because we'll be needing that as well. All right. All right, so good luck finding all the stuff. All right, so here's what we have here. This is what we're gonna make. This is our end product. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm gonna put this off to the side. So here's what you're gonna need. I want you to get that construction piece of paper. Okay, I want you to just lay it out flat right in front of you. That's all you need to do. Okay, once you set it out nice and flat, forget about it. Now, you're gonna get a white piece of paper. Okay, and that white piece of paper, what we're gonna do with it, okay, before we glue it and make it and turn it into the keys of the piano, you gotta fold it in half. Now, we're not gonna fold it in half hamburger style. You guys know the difference between hamburger and hot dog? Okay, hot dog's always the long way. So you have that paper standing up nice and straight like this. You're gonna fold it over hot dog style. Okay, nice and easy. Make sure the ends are touching. Okay, and carefully just go ahead and bam, make that crease. Okay, so what we want to do is, before we even glue it, we want to make sure you put it down right on the black. Okay, when you put it down, you want to make sure you can open it like this. Okay, that you can open it from the bottom. Okay, it's very important. I'm gonna tell you later as to why. It's very important that we can open it from the bottom. Cool. All right, so then what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna get our ruler. Here we go. Nice fancy ruler. And we're gonna measure an inch. Okay, we're gonna draw lines now. If you can see here, the lines that I drew, okay, to make the keys, they're all 1 inch apart. 1 inch. Okay, so go ahead and get a pencil, all right, and measure 1 inch dashes. Okay, do it on one side. All right, 1 inch. Okay, if you want, go ahead and pause this video because I already did this. So pause it, make your 1 inch dashes, and then come back to me as soon as you can. Okay, make them on both sides so that we can connect the lines. All right, so here I have my piece of paper. Okay, you see the dashes? All right, I have them on both sides. So what we're gonna do is connect them. So they should make nice straight lines going down. And we're gonna get our markers to do this, okay? So a nice straight line going down. connecting all the dots that are an inch apart, okay? And what we are doing is we're drawing 10 lines. And these 10 lines are going to create 11 keys on this piece of paper. 11 keys, okay? Just make sure you got that line. 11 keys you should have at the end. So 10 lines make 11 keys, 10 lines. All right, only got a few more to go. Hopefully you guys are keeping up. If I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video so you can catch up. Okay, so here we go. I have my white piece of paper that we started off with. Okay, we folded it hot dog style. All right, we make sure we can open it from the bottom. Okay, and then we did 1 inch dashes on both sides so we can connect them to make lines. All right, and how many lines did we draw? See, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like I said, 10 lines. So that should make for how many spaces, how many keys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, 11. So just imagine, I can already hear it. I can already hear do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and that's only up to eight keys. And then you start over again, but even higher. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, and then you go crazy, right? Okay. Anyways, so here we go. It should look like this so far. All right. Now what we're gonna do is remember, has to open from the bottom. So we're actually gonna get ready to glue it. All right. So here's the thing about glue, you guys. Some of you guys get a little too crazy with it. You don't need that much. Okay. You don't need globs of it. I just need a little dab, 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 dab. Okay. They're almost like little specks. You can't even really see them. Okay. You're just kind of smearing it on. You don't want it to get too wet. Okay. Just go ahead and don't be generous. Okay, try to save your glue, like if you're locked down and don't have anywhere to go and can't buy it at the store right now, like most of us. All right, and just go ahead and give it some time to dry really quick, about a couple minutes. I'll be back with you in just a second. Okay, so in order for this to start looking like a piano, we need the black keys that go on top, right? Now, there's only a certain number. There's a certain number of black keys I need you to do today. Now, I know this isn't the regular size piano that we normally see, which we have at school. Those things are like 88 keys. There's a lot of them, okay? But what you need to realize, it's that on that piano, it's only 12 notes that keep repeating each other over and over again. So that's why we have a smaller version of it, because we'll be able to study all the notes with it with this amount. So we have 11 keys. So if we have 11 keys, white keys, right here on our piano, as many as we need for black, we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 8 black keys. Now, to do the black keys, I just want you to find a piece of construction paper. It doesn't have to be a whole piece. This is like a scratch piece of paper that I just kind of folded. All right. Now, when you're going to cut these out, I need you to be really, really observant about how big you're going to make them. Okay, so they're going to be skinny pieces. So let's go ahead and look at the one I've already made. All right, they're going to be skinny pieces. Now, they're not the same size as these. So you want to be able to cut skinny slivers where you could still see the white in between them. Okay, skinny slivers. So just kind of eyeball it. I'm not going to be too picky. All right. Because I know your guys' pianos are going to look pretty good. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Sweet deal. Okay, I'm going to put them off to the side here, and we're going to glue them. So before we glue them, I want to make sure I just mark down where they need to go. Okay, and it's very important that for our project that we know that we're going to start here on this key all the way to your left hand side. All right, and you're going to have to glue a key here. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in bold. Now I'm not drawing it out for you. I just want to label that one's going to go here and that second one's going to go here. Okay, I'm just going to make a little note. You guys do it in pencil. I'm doing it in marker so you guys can see. So on the first key, the one in between the first and the second, they're going to have a black key. All right, make sure you remember that. And then there's going to be one right next to it. All right, now the trick is there going to be one here? Okay, right here on this line? No, we're going to skip a space. We're going to skip a space, and we're going to make sure that one goes here. Okay, then another key goes here. Okay, and this one's going to be 3. If you guys notice, this first pair is 2, and the next group we have is 3. So then we're going to do 3 that are right next to each other before we even think about skipping. All right, and you guys can see here, we skipped. So we're going to skip one, and then we're going to make sure you guys are doing it in pencil. Remember, I'm doing it in marker just so you guys can see it better. Okay, I'm going to make sure that there's a black key that goes here and a black key that goes here. All right, and then since I have 11 spaces, it's kind of silly that we have to glue one here, but just so that we can keep track, you're going to skip one. So it goes 2, skip 1, 3, skip 1, 2, skip 1, and there should be a set of 3 here, but I don't have any more room, right? So we're just going to put 1 here. All right. All right, so then when we glue, remember, like I said, you guys try to save and conserve glue. Okay, don't put too much glue. You see how much glue I'm using? Okay, you guys see how much glue I'm using? Not that much. So then I'm just gonna lay it down right here. And I'm gonna let it overlap a little bit, okay, onto the black here. So you can see I didn't put it right where the white starts. I'm just gonna let it overlap. Okay, because I think I cut mine too long. So if you guys want to cut yours shorter, go for it. But I cut mine too long, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it overlap. So I'm going to go ahead and glue the rest of these. So now that you guys know where to glue them, okay, go ahead and pause this video and catch up with me. I'm going to go ahead and pause and glue. And then when we get back together on the video, all the keys are going to be glued, and I'll tell you what the next step is. And we're back. Okay. So our construction pieces of paper should now look like we've made a piano. All right, I can already feel it. I'm already jamming out. Here I go, right? But guess what, you guys? Like I said, obviously this piano is made out of paper. It doesn't make sound unless you have an amazing imagination. All right, what this project is going to help us do, it's going to teach us the keys on the piano. So remember when I told you, make sure you can open it like a book from the bottom. Okay, and this is the reason why. I need you to get your scissors. Okay, and you're gonna cut, not all the way, but you're gonna get to the line, and you're gonna cut on the line just about halfway to where it touches the black key. Okay, and you're gonna do that for all the keys. Okay, just go ahead, be really neatly cut on the lines. All right, I'm gonna pause the video so you guys can go ahead and do that. Catch up with me. Pause the video, and then when you're done, get back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we should have all of our keys cut into like this. So now it just looks like a mouth full of loose teeth that just move around like that. All right, now the reason why I wanted you guys to do that is because right under every key, we are going to create like a little cheat sheet for us. So you should be able to fold the key back, and you're going to put the note it is. So remember how we were learning about the musical alphabet? So for a really long time in our class, we would always do solfege, where we did the hand signals. Do, re, mi, and then we were doing fa, and then sol, right? All that stuff. So now we're trying to transition so you guys can learn the musical alphabet. So there's a pattern that we're gonna see here. But if you guys start way to your left of your paper, remember your left hand, not your right hand. The right hand is the one that you put over your heart. No, not the right hand. Your left hand. On the left hand side, this first key, right next to the 2. Okay, you're gonna flip over and you're gonna put C. Okay, this first note is C. All right, C. Okay, then if we go right next to C, the next one, this is key number 2. We're gonna put D. Okay, then we're gonna get the third key. The third key is gonna be, okay, if you guys remember the alphabet, all right, if we started with C, D, what comes after D? Good job, it's E. Very good. Then after E comes F. Then after F, what comes after F in the alphabet? G. Very good. After G comes, that was a trick question, you guys. After G, it starts all over again. There's no note of H. There's no H note, okay? It starts back to the beginning of the alphabet, which is A. Then it goes to B. Okay? Then the next key, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we did 7 notes. Remember, when we do the solfege and we do do, re, mi, we always end with the first note, which was do. So it's going to be C, the octave of C, the higher pitch note of C. So that is key number 8. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we still have a few more keys left. So let's go ahead and write those in. So if we've started all over with the alphabet again, right? So this is C. Now the next one is going to be D. It's repeating itself. Then we have E. And the last note we're going to be able to squeeze in our tiny piano is F. Okay? There you have it, folks. This is our piano. All right? Make sure you guys practice the notes. You guys learn the musical alphabet. All right? And when you can't remember a note, just always remember, you can just look under the key. Okay? All right, guys, so that's your piano cheat sheet for today. Make sure you save this. Do not throw it away. We will be revisiting this, okay, you guys? We will be using it to help us through the lessons. Good job, you guys. All right, have a good one.